Welcome to Direct to Video, DVD Extras, a podcast between podcasts where we talk about whatever we want. And we keep forgetting to say this during episodes, but if you like us, leave us a review on iTunes or Stitcher. Thanks. Now, where's the button on this thing?
So the play does this a lot, where the beginning of the play, when Rafiki is singing the beginning of Nance Igonyama, which is the beginning of the Circle of Life, all of a sudden, the actors playing the animals around, who are like kind of situating themselves around Pride Rock, start walking down the aisles of the seats.
Oh, that makes so much sense, but that would be so cool to just be in the aisles of the seats and seeing that.
And I was like not this in the center of the aisle. I was to the left, but I was kind of like at the 1/3, like a third of the way into the aisle. These animals were huge. They were massive. Like the way they did the elephants was amazing. It was like a 3-person endeavor. One of the best parts, though, was that when the elephants were walking down the aisles, there was this one little girl dressed up as an elephant following behind.
Oh!
And it was just the cutest thing, and I was just like, oh my god, this is like amazing. What's even happening anymore?
That would kill me. I would be dead beginning of the musical.
It's the beginning of the musical, and I was already like blown away. Like, this is already the best thing I've ever seen. Holy shit. And then it just gets better from there. It's so good. It's so good. Simba's death, Mufasa's death, by the way, in the play is like just as effective, if not more so, because of how abstract what is happening is.
Right, it would have to be, because obviously you're not going to have a stampede across the stage, but you're going to have something that looks like it.
So the way they did it is they set up the canyon. They set up the canyon so that the gorge, I should say. Mm-hmm. They set it up so that the way the stage is the sides of the stage are the walls of the gorge, and you're just staring straight down the middle of it.
Oh.
And the entire time Scar is talking to Simba at the bottom, all the way at the top, you see these shadow puppets of wildebeest grazing along the top. And you know what's going to happen.
Here's the thing about that. I think a lot of big budget theater forgets how good shadow puppetry can be in theater. Basically, your most useful tool is lighting.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is the way this play makes use of shadow puppets is enthralling. It is just it's really nice to see it be used. And every character's costume and every animal's costume is made in such a way that even the silhouettes are striking. Like, even without being able to see the form or the color of the costume, just the silhouette is enough to make you realize, like, oh, I know what this animal is. It's amazing. Like, oh, it's so, and it's the best. Like, this is my month, is watching this musical. It's my whole month. I don't even give a shit about Halloween anymore. Like, I never really cared about the holiday, but like, to begin with, but like, who cares? It does nothing for me.
That sounds pretty great.
As everything I can remember, like, thinking about right now, it's good, man.
Really interesting descriptions. I think I've told you about this before. Have I ever told you about the musical Tripod versus the Dragon?
You definitely have, but I don't remember it.
Okay, well, it's a comedy musical based on the idea of playing a D&D game.
Okay.
But the reason I really like it is it tells a decent story, but there's 4 people. 4 people make up the cast and crew of this musical. It's very indie, but they get most of their points across by using shadow puppetry. Like, when they have to introduce a character that's not one of these 4 people, it's somebody standing in a different posture behind a screen and talking loudly.
That's a really good. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. I love little ideas that turn into bigger ideas, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of a minimalist way to tell the story, basically.
That's a really good way, too, of like kind of maximizing what you can get out of your actors. Which is one of the things I really appreciate about Hamilton.
The dual casting, you mean?
Yeah, the dual casting in Hamilton is used almost artistically, in that it does a good job of setting up a really solid and visual antithesis between Hamilton's life in the first act and his friends in the first act versus Hamilton's life in the second act with all of his enemies.
I would say a good way to describe it is that the casting is definitely like a big part of the art, which is crazy. I'd never thought of something like that before as being an important part. But there are talks about a Hamilton movie, and all I want to know is, okay, but would everybody be double cast again? Because I feel like that's the best way to do it.
I really hope so.
I think we got a lot of good stuff. While you're here, let's just talk a little bit about this one topic I have written down from the notes of John Smith about Governor John Ratcliffe, a.k.a. John Sycamore, as he used to be known.
You're shitting me.
And let me ask you, Andy, what makes a man change his name from Sycamore to Ratcliffe?
What happens?
I don't know. Nobody knows. History has no idea why he did this. My best guess is that his father was a murderer.
It also says that apparently he was taken prisoner at some point in his life. Man.
I thought that was just minorly crazy.
But can I just say the last name Sycamore? Still kind of an evil ass name.
It's a bit of an evil name. But there's nothing inherently evil about a sickle.
There's nothing inherently evil about rats either, but
That's true, but they do carry a lot of diseases.
And the sickle is like a symbol of death, isn't it?
That's a scythe. Come on, Andy.
No, oh wait, no, a sickle is a symbol of life.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's the harvest.
Because it's for harvest, yeah.
Yeah. Well, still, evil sounding as fuck.
Alright. It sounds like you were doubling back for a second there, though.
No, I'm not doubling back. It still sounds evil as heck. So here's the bigger thing, is that I didn't know that his first name was John. That tells me that there are 3 Johns in this second Pocahontas movie.
Yeah, and you know what? There was never really a goof about that, which is
there really
too
should have
bad.
Been. Like, too many Johns.
There should have been a song, Too Many Johns. Where Pocahontas sang about how one of the Johns in her life was evil, and one of the Johns in her life was a dandy, and one of the Johns in her life was a crazy explorer.
Was a adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, the real John Smith was basically what John Smith was like at the beginning of Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Where he was just singing about killing Injuns, and how he was the greatest, and how many places he'd been, and how many people he'd killed.
God, I don't know. Those movies are just weird to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which it is a goddamn shame that movie, that Pocahontas movie, it looks so pretty and it's like really hard to watch.
Yeah, and one of the reasons Zootopia is a good movie is because it manages to talk about race in a way that I genuinely think isn't going to make me cringe in 10 years. Because there are other Disney movies that talk about race, like Pocahontas, and like, what's the name of that movie, Andy?
I don't know, man. Which one are you talking about?
The one with the Briar Rabbit?
Shit.
Song of the South.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, Song of the South. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That's got a pretty positive message about race that it's still kind of hard to watch now, you know?
Because it's the message might be positive, but the delivery is very not good.
Well, I mean, it is about living in the South in, like, just after slavery ended, and all these black people have nothing, and all these white people have everything. And that's not great. Yeah,
I really like Zootopia, and it is on Netflix right now, and I'm gonna watch it again. Speaking of things that are really good and currently on Netflix, what did I do? I did something this morning.
Gross.
I rewatched The Blair Witch Project this morning.
Oh. I was right. That is kind of gross.
I don't remember why I did. I just really wanted to watch it again, I think.
Okay. I have no interest in ever seeing The Blair Witch Project.
You're not a horror movie kind of guy?
I'm not a horror movie kind of guy, and also I heard that one is kind of boring because there's a lot of waiting around in it. There's a lot of suspense that kind of feels like waiting around.
Yeah, The Blair Witch Project is a movie in which nothing happening is the part of the movie that's scary. Which, I know a lot of people who watch it and they don't like it because it's not... There's no satisfaction to it.
If you're not in that moment, Like, if there's just a moment where suddenly you're not in the movie anymore, then you realize you're just sitting in front of a screen waiting for nothing to happen. And that's kind of my problem with suspense stories in general.
Yeah, I get you.
Also, I just, don't like ripping people's faces off and stuff they do in horror movies. I'm not into it.
That's one of the... Okay, so that's the thing about the Blair Witch Project. It is a movie in which...
It genuinely doesn't sound like that happens in the Blair Witch Project.
No,
but I doubt I'd like it anyway.
I don't think you would. I love horror movies, so
here's another way how we're different.
Yeah, my love for horror movies. Well, I mean, it's like, that's the thing is, I love horror movies. I don't like slasher violent movies. You know, like the Freddy vs. Jason stuff.
Right, and there is a definite difference. What do they call that? They call that gore porn sometimes.
Yeah, I just call them slasher fix. It's a play on words.
I kind of liked Psycho, sort of that classic horror movie.
Psycho's a classic.
But I also don't think I'd watch it again.
I definitely wouldn't.
Because you didn't like it?
No, just because I don't like violence.
I don't think there's that much violence in it.
Yeah, well, what is in it is definitely too much for me. It's a very specific kind of violence that just, if it gets under my skin enough, I just don't want to watch it again.
Would it help if I told you that all the blood is Hershey syrup?
It wouldn't, but
okay.
It's a nice, interesting fact to know.
Because all the blood's Hershey syrup, because it's filmed in black and white.
Yeah.
And it's sort of the right viscosity to work.
So, funnily enough, I actually had to shoot a little short student film for one of my classes. Which is the worst, but I was chosen to be the person to be covered in blood at one point.
Okay.
So I had to lie down on the ground while another person in my group just grabbed a bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup and just covered me in it.
Okay.
Which is the weirdest thing to ever happen to me in my life for a school project.
So this was in black and white then?
Yes, this was in black and white.
Okay, because otherwise you definitely got punked.
Yeah, here's the worst part, is that we forgot to take the syrup out of the fridge when we decided to do this, so I'm lying on the ground, it is dark outside, it's getting kind of cold, I'm not wearing a sweater, because I had a white t-shirt on, and they were like, well, the blood it'll pop if you have the white t-shirt, and I'm like, fantastic. So now I'm having a weird chocolate t-shirt contest on the ground with cold chocolate covering my body, and it's awful.
We're going to release this bit of the episode when I think we need a little bit of fan service.
There's no fan service here. It was awful, and somebody at this school has a video on their hard drive of me covered in chocolate, in color.
Cool. Person at Andy's school, if you're listening,
I hope not.
I'm still trying to decide if we're going to have an email address at direct2.video. If we do, it'll probably be admin@direct2.video. Just send me an email. We'll talk. Sorry, keep going.
No, that was it. It was awful and the worst. What I'm saying is I understand what it must have felt like to have acted in an old black and white horror film.
Yeah, but maybe it was warm. They probably warmed it.
I feel like that would also be bad.
There's just no pleasing you, is there?
If it's too warm, it's weird. If it's too cold, it's weird.
It's gonna be weird, Andy. You're covered in chocolate and pretending to be stabbed.
Actually, no, I was just dead.
I mean, that's fine, but she was pretending to be stabbed. In the shower.
That's a good point, yeah. That makes sense. Well, I mean, do you know that there's a shot-for-shot remake of Psycho?
I didn't know it was shot-for-shot. I knew that there was a remake of Psycho.
Do you know who's in it?
No. Who's in it?
Vince Vaughn.
Yikes.
Right? What a weird choice.
Is he the hero or the bad guy?
He's the bad guy.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
That's a lot to get around.
I'm trying to find out when this was made. So this was 1998. So this was when Vince Vaughn was still at the height of his kind of being attractive in Hollywood. Like, this was pretty soon after his Jurassic Park movie.
Raise your hands if you didn't know that Vince Vaughn was in a Jurassic Park movie.
He was in Jurassic Park 2.
Okay. I didn't see it.
You haven't seen Jurassic Park 2?
Nah. Was that the bad one?
No, that's the good one. That isn't the first one. The bad one's the third one and Jurassic World, which I didn't like. Right.
The third one is the one where a T-Rex ends up in, New York, right?
No, that's the second one.
Then how is that the good one?
And it's San Francisco. And the second one's still really good, though, and you should watch it. There's only one... Okay. Jurassic Park, the Lost World Jurassic Park, has one bad scene in it. But the thing is this scene is so fucking bad that it kind of ruins the whole movie. And the scene is that Jeff Goldblum's daughter...
You can't see me tilting my head, but it's happening.
...kills a velociraptor with acrobatics.
Oh! Okay.
It's the worst.
Like, she has powerful thighs, or what?
She does, she grabs onto a pole and swings around and kicks him through glass, and it kills him. He dies. It's terrible.
This is the bit that's not going to make it onto the podcast, guys.
Other than that, though, I highly recommend watching Lost World Jurassic Park. It's really good. It's just that one scene is so bad. It's so bad. It's really bad.
Is it bad?
It's terrible.
Okay. Now we know.
Have you seen Jurassic World?
No, I can't. I knew it was terrible before. Like, I could tell, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to see that.
I went and watched it just because I love Chris Pratt so much, and it is a waste of his talent.
Yeah, that's what I heard, basically.
Like,
except my sister has an amazing ability.
Uh-huh.
She can go see a movie, and she can decide she's gonna like it, and then she'll like it.
That's weird.
Let me list you off the movies that she likes. Jurassic World. Transformers 4. Transformers 3, Transformers 2.
Okay, wait. How can... Oh, never mind. Not worth it.
Batman versus Superman.
I'm, like, shaking with rage.
I could literally list, like, any...
Can you just list one more so I don't have to think about this other one? I'm getting a headache, like, as we speak.
Gosh, what's a terrible movie that I know she likes?
Every day that goes by, every day that passes since I watched Batman v Superman.
Why don't you say a terrible movie and I tell you if she likes it? Oh, wait. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay
Okay.
one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, every day that goes by since I've watched Batman v Superman in the theater, I accept and move on from another minute of that movie. Like, I internalize an entire minute of that film, and I move on. That movie is 3 hours long. It is going to take me an entire year to get over it, but it's happening very slowly. The movie's bullshit.
So if you want to donate to our Kickstarter to help build a machine that sends Andy a year into the future so that he can finally get over the terrible movie that he saw,
bring me peace.
You're gonna have to, like, write us a Kickstarter video and tell us exactly how to crowdfund, because we're not quite sure. So just drop us a line, and we'll all figure it out together.
Time travel's hard.
I was starting to worry for a while that we didn't have enough bits.
I think we got pretty far. I just realized I don't know how you want. I'm gonna leave this entirely up to you and your artistic decisions.
Okay, that took a long time for that word to come out.
So I'm sorry, I'm looking at my math book right in front of me, and I'm like kind of switching between two different parts of my brain really quickly, and it's exhausting, and I stopped drinking coffee because I do that.
You just go cold turkey after a while?
Yeah, I usually around once fall hits, like temperature wise, I'll usually quit coffee, supplement it with hot chocolate so that I still have something to drink that is warm over winter.
How cool is it around there right now, by the way?
Not that cold, honestly. Let me check my weather app. So right now, we're barely at 68 degrees.
Oh, you're barely at 68 degrees.
Yeah, we have a low of 51 and a high of 84 today.
Jesus, that's a big jump.
Mm-hmm. That's the desert for you. Can't wait to move there, can you?
I super can't.
I'm going to tell you right now, there is something cathartic about knowing that when you go to bed, it's going to be below freezing, so you can wrap yourself in as many blankets as you want. But when you wake up, it's going to be a nice 90 degrees, so you can just walk out in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm
going to have to get back into shorts.
I haven't worn shorts in, 13 years.
I have very hairy legs, and it's not that I am sensitive about them as much as it is that I am aware I wouldn't want to stare at somebody's hairy legs. So I'm like, why don't I just keep these under here?
Yeah, I'm super sensitive about it, and it's like, no thanks. I'm just gonna wear pants all the time.
Yeah, I'm like not. I am so blasé about my appearance. Like, I'll wear a torn up shirt, and it's not like a fashion statement. It's because I accidentally grabbed a torn up shirt, and it didn't bother me enough to go change.
See, I will change upwards of 3 times in a single day, depending on what my schedule is like.
Okay, that's a little bit neurotic sounding.
I like my life to be. This is a little neurotic. I like my life to be segmented. So if I'm going to school and then I have to go do work later, I need to change into work attire so that my brain knows it's work time.
That makes a certain amount of sense. I don't work that way.
So it's just how I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we still want to do then our outro?
You know what? Let's record one outro, and I can put it at the end of all of them.
Oh, that's actually really smart, and I might do that from now on.
Well, I like having our stupid outros in the real thing.
That's a good point. Just the slow train wreck as it comes to a halt.
Thank you for listening to Direct to Video VHS title card DVD extras. I have been Tony Robusto, and you can find me on Twitter at TheaterBat with an ER, and you can find the podcast on direct2.video.
And I've been Andres Reyes, long pause expert, and you can find me at royalty_Valens. The underscore is important.
No, that's not bad. Long pause expert.
Long pause expert is really good, though. I would. That's a good permanent one. Although I just realized that if you cut the pauses out, that joke doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry, Andy. I wouldn't worry about that one. It'll probably be fine. Because in this outro, we don't have to say, next time we're doing this. We can just say, like, bye, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Well, bye hangs up Google Hangouts. Oh, shit.
That would have been a good goof if you actually hung it up. But then you definitely would have called back so we could actually record those outros.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I could have just recorded the outro on my own and then just sent you the file like, by the way, I'm never coming back. Good luck. Sayonara.
So mean.
I would never do that. So mean.
That's what I like about you, Andy. You're not that mean.